Welcome, Libra, to my channel, HealingSoulbright, and a lot of things are going to be changing in my channel, and well, my channel still gonna be about the purpose, the same purpose as usual, like self-improvement, self-awareness, self-discovery, helping you to get better with the guidance that I'm doing all the time every month. So anyway, we still going to be, well, I'm still going to be using astrology as a tool for self-discovery. And obviously I would, use tarot cards, something that you should be focused on. You should be focusing just in the message and not pretty much in tarot. Like I would tell you straightforward, very sincere, use astrology as a self-discovery type of tool, help you to understand more about yourself and how to utilize the energies and to work with them through the months. Tarot is just something that is just to accompany the reading. I mean, I'm sorry, this is not really a reading, but the guidance. And just don't focus in tarot. Let's be more real and just focus in the messages. So anyway, so Libra, this month is about challenges that you need to pass through, especially with family, maybe family matters. Maybe you've been feeling certain transformations, certain energies about in your home, in your actual home environment, feeling like things are changing. But you have to be very objective. Look at this focus card, is the Queen of Air. So being very objective about things, about decisions you have to make, because you need to bring that security. You want to bring that balance inside home. Okay, and I understand that for some of you, it's like, no, I'm not having any problems at home. You might not have it, but sometimes for certain people, home, it's here. So it could be also that you need to find that balance when you feel home, like in your heart. So if it's with, like physically with people at home, you need to change the way you behave, in a way, like the way you think, basically. Boundaries, limitations you have had with people. Maybe you are too much, maybe you too little. You know what I mean? Too much, too little. It depends on you and your situation. I'm not sure what your situation is. I'm just giving a general guidance. But I think it's important to understand that there's always conflicts, especially if it's inside of you. But you can get, this is a Five of Fires, talk about a lot of conflicts. So you might have certain conflict inside of you, conflict with others, with family. And I think you can let your concerns go away, especially when it comes to the Nine of Water right here next to it. So just let those fears go away, or let those concerns go away. There's a way that you can get what you need and make your wish come true. What your wish is. What is it? There's a lot of opportunities to get what you wish. What are you wishing for? It's a lot of opportunities, but you need to be real. You need to be objective. You need to use your ideas and inspirations that are going to come to you this month. And like I said, you need to change things, and the way you think, um, the way you're going to change those, the way that you think, it's by taking a pause in your life and just look at things from a different perspective. That's what this awakening card means. But also is I think it just means, like, you need to really find your voice in a way. um it's something that you need to work on, is in your communication. Why I'm saying this, because Mars is going to be in that sector of communication. So I think you need to find your voice and be courageous to express your feelings. And of course, just don't discuss things in an aggressive way, because that's not going to help you. Be the person you are, Libra. You're very diplomatic, but I know when you get upset, oh my God. So just be diplomatic, express yourself, work in that communication. Um, be aggressive, yes, because you need to express it, but don't be aggressive of how you say it. It's a different thing. Okay, so be diplomatic. You are ready to move forward. You're ready to go for what you need and what you want to say it. Um, and uh, just make sure that you are being very creative. And if you do so, if you express yourself the proper way, you might have the recognition needed from people. Because when you don't express yourself and you don't say anything, people don't know where you're at, what you want. And that kind of like give room for people to criticize you and people to just say whatever they want. Of course, I'm not saying to be an open book neither and just express everything, and just because it's nobody's business when it comes to your private life, maybe you don't need to say things, but to express your voice of what you really need, let's say at work, because there's a lunar eclipse in your 10th house, so it has to be with your image. So express yourself, express how you feel, especially when it comes to your image. What do you want to portray at work? That environment. So it's very important for you. uh, it's important to you, I would say, how people sees you, and how you can get the recognition of people seeing you that you are really hard worker and you do the best you can. So you need to show that you are actually a team player. And when you work as a team player, you kind of like, that's going to help you to have a team that's going to support you. So this is a very great self-improvement guidance, guys. Like, you really need to work as a team. Of course, I understand like certain people are very individualistic, but for you, it is important, Libra, to always have people around you, because you are the connector. You always around with people. You love, Venus is your ruler. So what you need is always being connected to people around you. And you know you want people to have this balance in their love life and the friendship, and you all about friendships and connecting. So that is great. So when you want to show who you are at work, that's what you need to work on, those connections that basically uh, work as a team player. And that's going to help you to move forward. So remember, this is the foundation for you to be able to get what you need and what you want, and see the results basically at the end of the year. So make sure you understand this and let the fears go away. If you've been having any trouble, especially when it comes to your love life, it's time to let go. It's time to don't be stuck with someone who really don't deserve you. And I'm saying this because Mercury is in the 5th house of romance, and you might find pleasure maybe at work. Maybe you're going to find someone at work. I personally don't like to mix business with pleasure, because it always carries a little issue there. So, as an advisor of self improvement, I would say do not do it. But if you do, make sure that you don't work in the same department, and you kind of like have your privacy too. I mean, you know what I mean. In terms of relationships, it's good to have your space, and don't find someone really that it's working in your same department or in the same place. It's always people around. It makes rumors and gossips, and as human beings, we tend to listen to that even if we try to ignore it. It's going to create a lot of problems. So, I think that if you is the best for you to just keep your relationship, your love relationship, away from your work. All right. And don't bring home your problems neither at work. I mean, you can bring them home, but remember that you cannot force someone to carry your baggage. You know what I mean? You want someone to be next to you and support you, but not someone to carry your baggage, because they already have their own baggage. So remember that, Libra. And I know you, the sign of balance, and you want fairness all the time. So remember that when you're with someone, to don't play the victim, the play of a victim, the role of a victim, neither the savior. I mean, everyone has to have their own life. And when you're with someone in a relationship, it's important that you know that. And you might find someone also on internet. I have to say that you might find someone on internet. If you're in a dating app, you might find someone. Enjoy it, have fun, um, and use your communication. That's going to be a great tool for you this month in terms to love. So use your communication, use it the proper way, be honest, don't lie, be realistic, and Ace of Air is talking about always about the truth. And I don't even need to show you the card because we all know that when we are honest and, you know, that really brings real, true love into your life. Okay. So Libra, hope I help you in any way with this self-improvement guidance. And I'll see you next month. I wish you a happy new year, prosperous, and remember you need to use your free will and you create your own life and your own success. So, of course, we all need connections to kind of help us too. But if you don't put from your part to make the connections, you're not gonna connect. You're not gonna get them, right? So you create your own path to success. Okay. So love you, Libras. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video and in the other videos that I might create about self-improvement and self-development. So I'll see you. Ciao.